I'm Lisa, and I'm the mom half of this duo.
And I'm Shada. I'm Lisa's daughter. And welcome to Two Peas in a Plot, our little corner of the internet where we talk all things books.
We read across genres and love everything from underrated gems to longtime favorites.
And just a quick heads up while we try to avoid spoilers, we do talk about what we liked or didn't. So there might be a few light spoilers along the way just to give you some context.
So if you love stories and want to grow your TBR, hit that subscribe button and join the plot. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today's book, as you could tell, is The Talisman Ring by Georgette Heyer. And this is my first Georgette Heyer book that I've read that I remember. I don't know that I'd pick it from the cover, but I'd heard really good things about it and it being kind of funny. But it is a romance. But I would say this book focuses more on more the adventure and solving a mystery. And I don't know if it's so much a mystery, but it's a murder mystery, and they're trying to prove this person's innocence. But let me read the back because I can't go into too much detail without telling everything. So it states an impetuous young lady and a fugitive nobleman. When spirited Eustace stumbles into a band of smugglers, she is delighted to be having an adventure at last. Their leader, young heir Ludovic Lavenham, is in hiding, falsely accused of murder. Pursued by the law, Eustace and Ludovic find refuge in an unassuming country inn. And the delight and then it talks about a delightfully sensible couple who try to keep them out of trouble. The resourceful Miss Sarah Thane and the clear-thinking Sir Tristram Shield gamely endeavor to prevent Ludovic's arrest and Eustace's ruin as the four conspire to recover the missing talisman ring that will clear Ludovic's name. Not quite sure how the ring all fit in exactly, but it helps clear Ludovic. And Eustace's just young and impetuous, and she's supposed to be, and this isn't giving too much away, she's supposed to marry Sir Tristram Shield. And her grandfather requests this on his deathbed. But she doesn't want to marry him. And so she runs away for an adventure, and she runs into Ludovic, who is, he doesn't call himself a thief. It's very creative what he calls himself, but I can't for the life of me remember what it is. But he's with a
See,
band of smugglers.
see some sort of property liberator or something like that.
Maybe something to
Yeah.
that effect, upping the word of thief.
Yeah.
But he's not
This
supposed to
sounds
be in this country, but he escaped from
yeah.
France.
This sounds Ludovic sounds kind of German, maybe Belgian.
Yeah, it's
It
supposed.
it you showed me the cover of this book. It
Uh-huh.
does not look like what it sounds like. Like it
It
sounds like
doesn't.
something I would want to read. It doesn't
Yes,
look like something maybe I would want to read.
and it's
It
not
it
so
looks
much
like a Regency romance, the
it
cover.
it and it is advertises that it's
But
and
with a
she is.
lot of different things than I think a
Yes,
regular romance.
it's does not focus on the romance. To me, the romance back in some of these older books that I'm reading, it's just that they announce their love for one another, and that's pretty much it. But the adventure, and I really enjoyed the character Miss Sarah Thane. She was wanting an adventure too, and she was an older spinster woman, probably in her late 20s or early
Oh,
30s.
so old.
So old.
So
And
old.
she's traveling with her brother who has something to do with the courts. But it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I love the humor. I think the humor kept me going and the adventure, and it had, to me, it's almost like crescendoed towards the end. It was a slow build up because you got to know Eustace, sorry. I'm making up my own names
I
here.
think it's, well, I could be wrong. I think it's used to see.
Eustace. What was I saying? Eustace?
You
Eustace.
Stacy. You Stacy.
I'm
I mean,
from
it
the
could be.
South. I don't know what it is. I think Shada's right. I always pronounce things very creatively in my own English. But
Well,
I
it's an unusual name. It is an
it
unusual
is,
name.
and I haven't read that name before. Now, Sir
The
Tristram, I have.
I've only seen I've only heard the masculine form, Eustace.
You see?
Eustace.
Eustace. Yes.
Eustace.
I've seen that.
So I'm thinking Eustace.
Eustace. Yeah. You're probably right. I'm gonna
Eustace.
Eustace.
Yeah.
Eustace. I think because I don't know how I was thinking it in my head. You know how when you read to yourself quietly, I think I was saying Eustace.
J.K. Rowling very famously in the fourth book, I think it was Goblet of Fire, finally pronounced Hermione's name phonetically. I don't think I said it right for years in my head. And I think that was a universal experience. Most people had not heard the name Hermione before.
Yeah.
So we all just kind of Hermy one,
Hermione.
Hermione. Yeah.
Oh,
So
how funny.
I think it makes that was a cultural collective like we don't know how to say her name. So she put it in there.
I'm very
She
bad
had
at that.
she had a Crumb say her name. She's trying to get it. No, it's Hermione, and he's like Hermonini, and she's like close enough. That's an
That's
unusual. So I think it's used to see, but it could be wrong. I've never heard it.
I think you're probably correct. I would pick this book up again, and it was everything I'd heard, that the humor, the banter, it was a little on the romance, but it is romantic towards there's another romance brewing there.
Maybe
And
it's romantic historical fiction instead of a historical romance. Like it's
yes.
romantic historical fiction.
Yeah. I would
But I can see a publisher packaging it as Regency romance, even though it's not really
yes.
Regency romance. I
And
mean, it is Regency, it sounds like, but not, it's romantic, not romance.
right. Right. And this was published in 1939, if that helps to understand why
Oh,
we're
wow.
in that name.
That's cool. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. I thought this was like, it sounds very
It's,
modern to me.
I, and that's the surprising part of the humor and the bantering and I'm gonna say it way I say it. You Stacy used to see used to see.
Yeah.
She is she's like, I'm going. I'm leaving the house in midnight, and her, I don't know if you call her a lady in waiting. I forget what she was, but she helped her escape in on the horse, and it's just a funny different read for that time frame, and I really enjoyed it. So I'll try to pick up more of her books. She also writes mysteries, but more of the romance. But I love that it was published in 1939. And I have to just put it out there that this would be perfect on a Sunday comfort read with tea and scones.
Oh, that sounds very
I
good.
don't know that well, sometimes our grocery store has scones. I don't think it's the typical scones, but it's the kind I like.
Yeah, I think I've had some blueberry scones before. Like I've seen them at our grocery store.
Yeah.
Blueberry
And
scones.
I don't know if that's what they mean by a scone.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be more airy, not so thick.
I don't know. It might be kind of.
You think?
I think it's also kind of regional, depending on what a scone,
Mm,
like what a proper scone
right.
should be.
I know person I used to work with, and I think you might have worked with them maybe, but she was from England. Maybe not from England, but she had that background, and she would love to put clotted cream on scones. I've never had clotted cream.
I
I would
haven't
like to try it
either.
just because it sounds British. Or it is British, I guess. But all in all, I'm gonna just leave it there with the book. There's a lot of adventure. They're trying to prove Ludovic's innocence, and what they have to do that is quite creative and funny and entertaining and adventurous. So that's all I can say in one fell swoop. And then you get the happy ending and an extra happy ending at the end.
Oh,
So
An
Yeah,
extra happy ending at the end.
without giving anything away too much. It does say this is a New York Times best-selling author on my copy of the Talisman Ring. It's pretty neat. A new author for me to have discovered. Well, we always appreciate you hanging out with us. Thanks for being here and talking books with us.
And if you love stories and want to grow your TBR, hit that subscribe button and join the plot with us, and we'll see you in the next chapter. Bye, y'all.
Bye bye.